Roman Reigns aimed to send a strong message to LA Knight on the latest episode of SmackDown, but instead, it was the megastar who turned the tables on the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. LA Knight not only embarrassed the Tribal Chief during their contract signing but also delivered a devastating BFT to close the show. Roman Reigns' top priority is clearly eliminating the challenge posed by LA Knight. The Tribal Chief instructed his cousin Jimmy Uso to handle his opponent at Crown Jewel, but Jimmy failed to deliver, much like his previous attempt. This raises the question of whether Jimmy could be secretly manipulating events in the background while feuding with LA Knight. It's conceivable that the multiple-time WWE Tag Team Champion might be pretending to be at odds with his cousin to deceive Roman Reigns while working covertly with Jey Uso as part of a larger scheme against the head of the table. After all, Roman Reigns is one of the few individuals, alongside John Cena, whom the Usos have been unable to escape from. Despite making Roman Reigns his first significant defeat in 3 years at Night of Champions 2023, both Jey and Jimmy Uso still find themselves largely living in his shadow. Jey Uso decided to part ways with SmackDown due to his frustration with the mind games played by his cousin within the Bloodline. On the other hand, Jimmy Uso made his return to the Blue brand with the intention of mending his relationship with Reigns, Paul Heyman, and Solo Sikoa. In the ongoing storyline, Jimmy's actions have led to Jey's unfortunate loss in an undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match against the Judgment Day. However, it appears that all of these developments may be part of a much larger plan. This week's SmackDown kicked off with Roman Reigns making his grand entrance, but his arrival was abruptly interrupted by LA Knight. The megastar casually strolled past the undisputed WWE Universal Champion without acknowledging him, leaving Reigns and Paul Heyman visibly surprised. Inside the ring, the contract signing was overseen by SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. Knight and Reigns engaged in a verbal exchange before the champion resorted to a low blow against the challenger. Jimmy Uso rushed to aid his cousin but found himself driven through the table in return. The question of whether this foreshadows Reigns' fate at Crown Jewel 2023 remains open for speculation. Do you also believe that LA Knight will dethrone Roman Reigns at WWE Crown Jewel 2023? And what about the secret plot twist of Jimmy Uso? Roman Reigns has managed to hold onto his championship for an extended period and doesn't seem inclined to relinquish it anytime soon. While there have been hints of a potential WrestleMania clash against Cody Rhodes, some fans speculate that the company is determined to help Reigns establish more records as the longest reigning champion. Nonetheless, there is one superstar who could potentially dethrone Reigns before WrestleMania, and this prospect might not sit well with fans. That superstar is none other than The Rock. The Rock has expressed interest in returning to the WWE for another stint, although negotiations seem to have hit a roadblock due to his busy schedule. Nevertheless, it's always possible that WWE could find a way to make it happen. If The Rock were to return before WrestleMania, there's a chance he could challenge Reigns for the title. The Rock might even be positioned as a surprise opponent for Reigns at the Royal Rumble. If The Rock were to emerge victorious in such a match, it would create a compelling storyline, potentially causing a rift within the Anoa'i family due to dual loyalties to both The Rock and Roman Reigns. This could also serve as a fitting conclusion to the Bloodline storyline. The scenario of The Rock winning at the Royal Rumble would be reminiscent of his victory over CM Punk in the past. However, unlike Punk, Reigns could have an opportunity to seek a rematch against The Rock at WrestleMania. Furthermore, Cody Rhodes might be added to the mix, turning it into a triple threat match, a format that has produced some of the most memorable bouts in WrestleMania history, potentially adding another classic to that list. WrestleMania has seen its fair share of unforgettable triple threat matches. Daniel Bryan's historic victory in a triple threat match, the legendary clash between Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Chris Benoit, Roman Reigns' intense battle against Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins, and the thrilling encounter between Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte Flair all stand out as moments to remember. The prospect of The Rock defeating Reigns may not be everyone's favorite, but it's a decision that WWE might ultimately make. A WrestleMania showdown featuring The Rock, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes would present an opportunity for Cody to bring his story to a satisfying conclusion. Winning against either of these formidable opponents would finally grant him the coveted WWE Championship, a moment many fans have eagerly awaited. Such a victory could be a long-awaited dream come true for fans. Moreover, a sustained rivalry with Roman Reigns beyond WrestleMania, leading into SummerSlam, would help solidify Cody's championship reign. What are your thoughts on The Rock potentially making a return and challenging the Tribal Chief? At WWE Crown Jewel 2023, LA Knight and Roman Reigns are all set to headline the event, and the recent episode of SmackDown did an excellent job building anticipation for their match. However, there is speculation that this showdown might witness a significant twist, with a former multi-time champion making a shocking heel turn. During this week's SmackDown episode, LA Knight emerged victorious over Roman Reigns during the contract signing, creating significant excitement among fans for their upcoming match. But there's a potential curveball in the works, as a familiar face from the Bloodline's history may make a long-awaited return and surprisingly switch sides to become a heel, turning against the babyface challenger. This returning star happens to be none other than AJ Styles, a 7-time WWE champion. The Phenomenal One had suffered an injury at the hands of the Bloodline during the lead-up to the match between John Cena and LA Knight against Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso at Fastlane 2023. Since that incident, he has remained absent from the WWE scene. While the majority of fans might anticipate AJ Styles' return for vengeance against the Bloodline, there's a surprising twist in the air. He could unexpectedly embrace a heel persona and launch an attack on LA Knight during the upcoming premium live event. Styles might have had his sights set on challenging Roman Reigns for the title if it weren't for Knight's emergence. Now, he could target the megastar to thwart any potential title change, as he's the one determined to put an end to the Tribal Chief's record-breaking championship reign. It's important to note that these are just speculations at this point, and nothing has been officially confirmed. All the burning questions will find their answers on November 4th in Saudi Arabia. Roman Reigns' current championship reign is maintaining its prestige, and there's no apparent indication that he'll lose his title before WrestleMania 40. Nevertheless, the unexpected conclusion of his reign at WWE Crown Jewel 2023 remains a plausible scenario. Rumors have been circulating about the possibility of the head of the table swiftly defeating LA Knight, making a powerful statement of dominance. If such an outcome were to materialize, it would be intriguing to see how the storyline unfolds. Another potential twist involves Jimmy Uso intervening at the 11th hour to ensure his cousin's retention of the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Additionally, fans might witness appearances by stars like Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa during the match. WWE SmackDown is set to air on Friday night, but this time, it's making a special appearance on FS1. While the show typically graces the Fox network, there are occasional deviations from the norm, and this week is a prime example of that. The latest installment of the Blue Brand show is going to be live from the Fiserv Forum, nestled in the heart of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. According to WrestleTix, we can anticipate a turnout of over 11,000 enthusiastic fans, maintaining the remarkable streak of consistently drawing 10,000 plus fans week after week, a trend that has been ongoing for several months now. As for the scheduled action, there are just 2 segments announced thus far. LA Knight and Roman Reigns are set to lock horns in a contract signing ahead of their highly anticipated clash at Crown Jewel. Additionally, Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio are ready to throw down against the Street Profits. However, it's safe to assume that there's much more in store for this episode of SmackDown. In this video, we'll explore 4 potential surprises that the new general manager, Nick Aldis, might have up his sleeve, and perhaps even one that could catch him off guard. Number 4, Jey Uso could once again attack. Jey Uso has been enjoying an incredible surge in popularity recently. The former undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion has won over the hearts of fans, and this was never more evident than in the events of last week's SmackDown, where Jey made a surprise appearance to confront his twin brother, Jimmy. The fans erupted with excitement when main event Jey Uso removed his mask. However, it appears that Nick Aldis wasn't quite as thrilled about this unexpected crossover. He promptly issued a fine to Jey for showing up on the Blue Brand as a Raw superstar and ordered his immediate removal from the arena. As Jimmy Uso prepares to make his entrance on SmackDown this week, there's a looming question of whether he'll once again find himself face-to-face with his determined twin. It's evident that Jey has yet to forgive Jimmy for the series of incidents that cost his brother 2 different title matches and resulted in a combined loss of 4 championships since SummerSlam. The big question is whether the security personnel will be up to the task of restraining Jey Uso should he decide to take matters into his own hands once more. Number 3. Kairi Sane could finally return. Kairi Sane is a phenomenal wrestler who initially kickstarted her career in Japan before making her way to WWE through the Mae Young Classic. Notably, she triumphed in that tournament and later clinched the NXT Women's Championship. The Pirate Princess also managed to seize the WWE Women's Tag Team titles alongside Asuka during their tenure on Monday Night Raw. Unfortunately, her departure from the company in 2020 left fans in anticipation, as rumors have been swirling about her imminent return. Since the buzz about her comeback began circulating during SummerSlam weekend, eager fans have been waiting for her reappearance. It's quite possible that Sane may finally make her presence felt on Friday Night SmackDown. Speculation suggests she could potentially take a stand against Damage Control or even lend a helping hand to Io Sky in defending her throne against those seeking to dethrone her. Number 2. Wesley could be called up to WWE's main roster. Wesley stands out as one of WWE's most exceptional athletes. While he might not be a household name among Raw and SmackDown fans, followers of the NXT brand have witnessed Lee's impressive track record, including multiple tag team title victories and what some consider the most remarkable North American Championship reign in history. Regrettably, Lee's presence in NXT has waned in recent times. After facing setbacks in matches against the likes of Carmelo Hayes and other stars, Wes, driven by frustration, made a bold statement by clearing out his personal space at the WWE Performance Center. It seemed like he had walked away from the brand. The big question now is when, where, and even if Wes will make his return. Should he decide to come back, it's possible he could find himself on the main roster. There's even speculation that he might follow in the footsteps of Dragon Lee and make his debut on SmackDown, perhaps as soon as this Friday, provided Nick Aldis can secure the signing of the former champion. In this scenario, Wes could even be in line to challenge the victor of the upcoming showdown between Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul. Number 1. Damian Priest could cash in on Roman Reigns. The impending contract signing between Roman Reigns and LA Knight has sparked a great deal of intrigue among fans. Many are left wondering whether the megastar can pull off a monumental upset and snatch the undisputed WWE Universal Championship away from Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. However, Knight's opportunity might be short-lived. There's a compelling possibility that Damian Priest could make a surprise appearance on SmackDown and capitalize on his Money in the Bank briefcase, potentially leading to his triumphant championship victory. In an unexpected twist of events, should Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and even JD McDonough come together and assist Priest in a sudden assault on Roman Reigns, Priest could take advantage of the moment and walk away as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, marking a significant shift in the company's landscape. What's your prediction on the upcoming episode of WWE SmackDown? At the main event of WWE Crown Jewel 2023, LA Knight is set to face Roman Reigns for the Unified World Championships. LA Knight, known as the Megastar, has proven to be a formidable obstacle for the Bloodline, notably defeating Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso alongside John Cena at Fastlane. Cena's endorsement of Knight as the next challenger for the Tribal Chief adds significant weight to this matchup. While Roman Reigns remains the favored contender in their upcoming showdown, there are 3 compelling reasons why LA Knight winning the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at Crown Jewel should not be ruled out. Number 3. The Yeah Revolution has done wonders. It's nearly impossible to discuss the current pro wrestling scene without mentioning LA Knight. He's not just a wrestling sensation, he's also a merchandising powerhouse and a weekly show stealer with his exceptional microphone skills. LA Knight's popularity has surged to extraordinary heights. In many ways, he has compelled Triple H to give him the spotlight he rightfully deserves. The fans have passionately rallied behind Knight, leading to the loudest crowd reactions. His star power has grown to the extent that this SmackDown superstar has transcended into the realm of mainstream recognition. With his skyrocketing momentum and fame, WWE would be astute to fully leverage LA Knight's recent achievements. The megastar would not only attract more attention but also boost merchandise sales and have a significant impact on the wrestling landscape like few others could. Number 2. Roman Reigns' run has become stale. Roman Reigns has reigned supreme at the pinnacle of WWE for nearly 3.5 years, consistently holding the World Championship. From taking on Kevin Owens to John Cena and even his own cousin Jey Uso, the Tribal Chief has a lengthy list of challengers he has conquered. However, as awe-inspiring as his reign has been, it's plausible that it has reached its conclusion. The pool of viable challengers has dwindled, leaving fewer fresh opportunities for Reigns. While the storyline of the Bloodline's internal conflicts added intrigue, it has also become somewhat repetitive. Some may argue that WrestleMania is the ideal stage for a title change, but WWE could potentially pull the trigger even sooner, perhaps at an event like Crown Jewel. Number 1. LA Knight cannot afford to lose. While it might appear that Roman Reigns has more at stake in this rivalry, the same holds true for LA Knight. With his exceptional promo-cutting abilities and undeniable charisma, Knight has compelled WWE to elevate him to the highest echelons of the industry. The progression has been steady and impeccably timed, reaching its zenith at Crown Jewel. In the event of a loss, Knight could risk sliding down the hierarchy, potentially fading into the background. This could lead to fans questioning his status as a top-tier star, and the defeat could have severe repercussions for his career. Do you also think LA Knight will dethrone Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel 2023? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell for more interesting content like this. Till then, see you all in the next one. Thanks!